Hi, I'm Mike McFarland, and I run product management at Bender Networks. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be talking today about wireless wireline convergence, what's going on in the standards, and how you can take advantage of this exciting technology transition. So how do we get to convergence? You have cloud, wireline, and wireless, all major technologies that are starting to come together. And what's the benefit of it? Well, service consistency across both wireline and wireless networks, which is of great benefit to the end consumer and businesses that use those services. Mobile edge cloud computing, of course, will be enabled as operators take on the usage of cloud technologies for their wireline and wireless networks. Low latency applications can be supported with this edge computing. And by converging these, carriers will have more agility, scale, and resiliency, which of course benefits their end customers. How we get there is really via the convergence of some standards. So the 5G standards body from 3GPP and the broadband forum, which defines our fixed line standards, are collaborating to define how wireless and wireline networks can be converged. One of the key transitions is that the virtualized broadband network gateway, or BNG, which is traditionally used for fixed line aggregation, transitions to two new nodes, an access gateway function plus a user plane function, or UPF. And it is essentially a BNG that has control plane interfaces into the 5G core. Let me explain this in a little bit more detail so you know how this works. So up above, we have your standard 5G core network. And one of the things, of course, I want to highlight is the elements in green are the control plane functions, which have been disaggregated from the user plane functions like the UPF. And you'll see that there's a protocol called PFCP. This protocol is between the SMF and UPF. The same protocol is now being used in fixed line networks, defined by the broadband forum, where the control plane for the BNG is controlling the user plane of the BNG, but as a separate node, and using PFCP to control that. This is no coincidence that it is the same protocol, because what happens is for this to really evolve to wireless wireline convergence, the BNG will no longer interface to the AAA, but instead will start to interface to the 5G core. So you have a single core network for subscriber management of both mobile and fixed subscribers. As you can see, there's two nodes that kind of essentially replicate what the BNG was doing, the access gateway function, or AGF, plus the UPF. And lo and behold, here we are, the PFCP protocol is still in place, being used just like it was in the mobile core, but now to control the UPF for the fixed line network. This is essentially how we converge wireless and wireline networks. And the nice thing about this is because 5G core networks are essentially, for the most part, being implemented as cloud native solutions, a fixed network component like the access gateway function, or BNG, can drop into an existing mobile core cloud native infrastructure such that you have a common architecture for your operations, common containerization, common operationalization, common management and orchestration, common COTS-based hardware. And of course, running on VMware's telco cloud platform using Kubernetes. So in summary, 3GPP and the broadband forum are evolving the standards such that wireless wireline convergence can become reality. Some of the key success factors are implementing a cloud native BNG so that you can seamlessly integrate into a mobile telco cloud, and disaggregating the control and user plane such that you have architecture consistency with mobile in the transition then to an AGF and UPF, which interfaces to a control plane in the 5G core, is relatively straightforward. And so lastly, of course, Bennu Networks BNG is a perfect solution for future-proofing your network for this wireless wireline convergence. I hope you enjoyed the session today. Thanks. We were established in 2010. We have global offices, but headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts. And we are an industry leader in software-defined edge solutions. We keep ourselves at the cutting edge of technology and invest very heavily in engineering. In terms of our products, most of our products are at the edge of the network. We have products for hotspot networks like our Wi-Fi access gateway and also the trusted Wi-Fi access gateway for mobile offload. We support mobile fixed broadband connections from both PON and DSL networks using our broadband network gateway, or BNG. And as you will see, as we talk about later in this presentation, we support the 5G access gateway function, which is plays a key role in wireless wireline convergence. We also have other products like the SASE gateway and UCP solutions. We have a very broad customer base, primarily large telecom carriers that have used us for very broad deployments, and we carry 7 petabytes of traffic a day.